Bradfords were originally indigenous to China and Vietnam. They were actually introduced by the U.S. Department of Agriculture in 1964 as a sterile flowering ornamental tree. One of the reasons that they're so desirable, obviously, is their beautiful spring flowers. As we see, they're one of the first things to flower in the springtime. Being one of the first things to flower in the springtime is kind of the telltale sign spring is right around the corner. It always gets us a little excited about springtime. Because they are very fast-growing trees, their wood tends to be very soft and therefore not as sustainable to high winds and the ice storms that we typically get here in the South, especially in Oklahoma. So although their intent was wonderful to be a very fast-growing, flowering, ornamental tree for smaller landscapes and city parks, city areas, metro areas, they quickly grow so fast that their wood is soft and they tend to break very easily. Care and maintenance is essential to any plant material. I typically have to remind myself that this was a plains region for a reason, and we ask a lot of plants that aren't indigenous to our area to come in here and survive in our climates. And as you know, Oklahoma can be extremes in all aspects of its weather. And so with basic pruning is the biggest issue. Proper pruning, culling out some of those extra vertical spouts, eliminating the weight on the branch structure from the trunk itself, and taking up some of that excessive weight so that it doesn't have to bear the burden of all that wind, pressure, and ice damage that they occur. So basic pruning is essential to proper care and maintenance of a Bradford pear tree. It's like owning a pet. You can't just buy it, stick it in the backyard, and expect it to do everything you want it to all the time. A little tender loving care will go a long ways when it comes to properly caring for a Bradford pear.